Good day to Professor Madhya, Dr. Nabila binti Ibrahim, and my dear groupmates. My name is Karthik and my entry number is CE190125. We will present about our group assignment and we are from section 5, group 6. These are our group members. I will start with the introduction of our group assignment. In engineering, science and mathematics are applied to solve a problem. In modern era of science and technology enhance the well-being of society. And engineering needs to be socially aware and communicate good communication skills with their peers. In our interview with a senior engineer, uh, she gave us insight into the roles and contribution in engineers should be able to make in order to have a meaningful impact on society and in their profession. I will continue with the project justification. Engineering is a career in which scientific knowledge and mathematics is used. Engineering also can operate in variety of settings, including offices, studios, labs, sites, outdoors, and even underground. Engineering is related to the technology and its growth. Along with new and creative technology, engineering positions is developed on a regular basis. An interview session was conducted to understand and discover the realities of the being and becoming an engineer. I will continue with the preliminary finding. For the interview session, we will select experienced senior test development engineer in CI Time Corporation, who is Anuradha Kalechelvan. She also had a position in senior test development engineer, which is located at Ipoh, Perak, Malaysia. She also has some skills in semiconductor debugging, test engineer, integrated circuits like IC, and semiconductor industry. She also has some strong quality assurance professional with a Bachelor of Technology (BTech) focus in electrical and electronics engineering. Then we also get to know more about the CTime company, which is CTime is a market leader in a precision timing, and also programmable solution offer a rich feature set that enables customers to differentiate. With over 2 billion devices shipped, CTime is transforming the timing industry. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello doctor, my name is Yoganand Pattumalai, metric number DE190094. I'm going to explain about the report organization or other way how we start and end our report. At the beginning, we had a class meeting where our lecturer Dr. Nabila gave us briefing on the group assignment that we have to do. Dr. Nabila gave us a rough idea on how this assignment will be and the tasks we had to do as a group. Then, as a group, we had a group meeting personally. We had discussed about the group assignment and divided the task among us. Firstly, we had prepared a questionnaire for the interview section. All of us came out with 3 different questions and finalized the interview questions. The question covered the responsibilities of an engineer to public safety, the impact of engineering activity to economy, social, cultural, environmental, and sustainability. After that, we had to contact a senior engineer in Sime Time Corporation, Madam Anuradha Kalechelvan, for an interview section and made an appointment with her. She was glad to be called for an interview. The interview section was held as per planned on the time via Google Meet without any distraction and any technical issues. From the interview, all the data were collected and Madam Anuradha answered all the questions calmly and gave her opinion on a honest review. After the interview, all of the data that we collected was analyzed and interpreted. Then she has also gave us some trial recommendations and advices for the future engineers regarding this course and ways to thrive the engineering. At last, all the data and findings were compiled and together, and we successfully completed the report.
Hi, Dr. Nabila. My name is Nityan Raja. My matrix number is CE190043. Today, I would like to present about the interview Q&A session that we have done with Madam Anuradha Kalechelvan. The first question is about her education and profession background. Madam Anuradha Kalechelvan is the test development engineer in Saitam Corporation, and her career started in the year of 2002. She has been involved in this industry for 19 years. She completed her Bachelor of Electrical and Electronic Engineering in overseas and working in a company based in Santa Clara, California, USA currently. She also explained that SciTime Corporation is a timing solution company and the company have their products running in Kasam, which is located in Perak. As a test development engineer, she writes test programs for chips and her roles come in when she writes test programs on specific automated test equipment. For the second question, we have asked about her choice on engineering. She responded that an option was to choose between medical and engineering was provided when she was a school kid and applied for both in India. She got her placement for engineering and accepted with no other choices. She also stated that at first she didn't like to be an engineer, but now she feels that being an engineer is very good and it is not as bad as she thought initially.
For the third question, we asked Madam Anuradha about how do you balance the social and technical aspects of the engineering job professions. Madam Anuradha stated that in her job scope, she doesn't require to be involved in the social activities because she is more confined to manufacturing factories and lab tests. So, the next question is how has the engineering changed over the past years and how do you see it changing in the future? For that, Madam Anuradha explained that when she started as a test development engineer way back in early 2000s, it was the beginning of such an era where we all started to have technologies such as mobile phones, cameras, and etc. This is where more development and more research was happening in the electronic industry, where she had to come out with new ideas and new innovations to move forward in the field of electronics. Furthermore, she also stated that in the future we might be having virtual conference instead of having a Zoom meeting or Google Meet. She also stated that 10 years or 20 years ago they did not have this kind of facilities or infrastructure whereby we can see everyone and talk. At the same time, we had to use the pick up the phone and talk with also stated this is how the technology advanced and how we see the
For the fifth question, we asked about the impact performing a job in a public area and also asked about an engineer's responsibility to public safety. She responded that she feels that she would like the engineering activities that are being done in social area to be more organized and planned properly. She also stated that proper planning and study is a must before implement something or do some work in public area, which is much better for both the engineers working at the field and also for the people who are in that surrounding.
Hello, doctor. My name is Lingeshwar. I am going to present the questions and answer during our interview session with Madam Anuradha. So, when we ask about what are the personal skills that are required to become a successful engineer, Madam Anuradha stated that in order to become a good engineer, we should be open-minded and we should not be confined to a small circle. She also claimed that we need to think big and don't be satisfied with what we get or what we have always. We should always have a vision in front of us and we need to keep running behind it. Our next question is, have you ever had an experience with a difficult client, employer or employee? How did you handle the situation? And Madam Anuradha explained that she does not deal with clients and doesn't have any problem reporting to her. In our opinion, if there is any conflict between two people or two organizations, it is better to sit and discuss face to face and come up with a solution for both parties without pointing at each other and finding mistakes. Then we ask, how does the pandemic affect your company and is it difficult for you and the employees for you to handle your employees during the pandemic? And Madam Anuradha said that the pandemic had a very different impact on semiconductor industries as all the semiconductor industries did really good and made huge amount of profit. The only problem the employees faced was working from home and balancing with personal and family life. But the company supports them by making them work in flexible hours and give their employees subsidiaries to buy or set up a home office.
Greetings, Doctor. My name is Siva Vishnu Alaki Chandran. My matrix number is CE190193, and I will continue with the presentation with question number 9. So, question number 9 is, what are your best achievement as an engineer? So, this was the question that we asked to Madam Anuradha, and Madam Anuradha stated that her best achievement is the program that she developed when she was a fresh engineer at CASM in Ipoh. The program that she wrote is still running in production and they are still using the software that she created. She did her GUI to load the test programs, and the production flows and operators had to key in or scan barcodes of the products and test programs in it that links to the program from the server and loads it to the testers. So this was one of the project that Madam Anuradha has did in Kasam, and she feels really proud of it. She told us that when we step into the working lifestyle in future, that we need to develop something and leave a mark in the company as long we are there in the company. So now moving on to analysis and discussion. So from this interview, what I can analyze is that engineers with different profession background and their knowledge and contribution in engineering has played a big role towards the company and society. Learning engineering knowledge and applying it in a professional field is different compared to studying. For example, I'm studying in electrical engineering in FKEE. So we learn a lot of subjects and correlated to electrical, but when I step out for future jobs, I might not be doing in the same similar field. So the knowledge we just apply it in a professional way, but it's not that we were going to use it in the future. And then the next that I learned is the different kind of engineering field requires different kind of job scope. Next, we also need to adapt to the changes happening around us. And through Madam Anuradha's experience, she told us that proper planning and research will lead to a fast and successful job performance. We need to stand out compared to other fresh graduates, so you need to learn the job fast. And personal development is also important to embrace full potential. Patient, we need to be patient and we need to speak politely and wisely to solve a misunderstanding between two parties. For example, during my internship, I also faced a lot of problems with my colleagues. So the only way I could resolve the problem was by being patient and speaking politely, because they are elders and they have more experience than me. So I had to be patient and speak politely, and this was one of the uh, proper way to solve a misunderstanding. And also, job environment and colleagues are important for employees performance, like I said just now. So the environment and colleagues, these are the most important aspect, because that is the place and those are the people that you're going to see every day in your life when you're working. So you need to make sure that your environment and colleagues are in good condition. You need to maintain a good rapport with them. And then the last is work with full dedication and responsibility until it brings success. Just like Madam Anuradha said, we need to leave a mark at wherever company that we go. So to conclude, um, as a team, we were all able to learn and understand that engineers play an important role in the development of society. Dealing with ethical dilemmas and making ethical decisions are important parts of professional life. The knowledge of an engineer can improve the quality of work and ensure the public interest in any engineering practice. Uprising in ethics is also expected to uproot the effective ethical egoism that justifies the market as the essential general managerial tool in our general public. And then, last but not least, we were also able to understand the important role of a test and development engineer. That is what Madam Anuradha is doing right now in her company. Moving on to some recommendations, when we asked Madam Anuradha, she told us that you should always think out of the box and don't always be in your comfort zone. She also told us to take risk, and because this risk will reward you, it will teach you a lesson, so that when you meet your future colleagues, your juniors, you can also give them the same similar advice. And we need to grab the opportunity, do a lot of mistakes and learn from it, be open-minded always, and also be a creative problem solver. So these were the recommendations stated by Madam Anuradha. And this is the minute of meeting for our interview session with Madam Anuradha. So it took place on the 18th of May at 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. These were the attendees, myself, Karthik, Nityan, Yoganathan, and Lingeshwar. And this minute of meeting was prepared by me, and this is the photo for the evidence of the meeting. So I hope doctor are impressed with our presentation. Thank you so much for your time, doctor. Thank you.